And as we've been following, a man's body was pulled from Donner Lake on Friday after he presumably drowned. And Truckee police say the man was not wearing a life jacket at that time. Unfortunately, first responders say that this is just one of a handful of deaths this summer that may have been prevented by wearing a life jacket. Alan Bean spoke to local officials today about why it's important to wear a life jacket on the water.
To me, it's the same as a seatbelt or a helmet wearing when you're on a bike or a motorcycle. It's literally the key piece of equipment that's going to save you.
California and Nevada both require at least one life jacket per person on board anything on the water, from paddleboards to boats. And California also requires anyone being towed behind a boat to wear a life jacket. But anyone over 12 years old isn't required to wear one, which NDOW says is the reason many don't. Meyer says some people think they're too bulky to have on.
I don't know if people think we're still wearing the life jackets that they had on the Titanic, but life jackets don't look like that anymore.
According to the Coast Guard, 87% of people who drowned last year were not wearing a life jacket. NDOW says they have loaner stations at most Nevada lakes where you can borrow a life jacket, but bringing your own is even better. Lieutenant Chad McKinnon with the Washoe County Sheriff's Office says there's two things to think about when buying a life jacket, whether it's Coast Guard approved and how it fits.
Pay attention to the sizes. Usually there's a weight recommendation for the size on the life jacket. Follow what it says on there, but you're only going to know what's best by trying them on.
Having a life jacket is one thing, but having a working one is another. Lieutenant McKinnon says you should inspect your life jacket every time before heading out on the water.
Right, so make sure you don't see any tears, broken buckles, make sure you're zipping it up, buckling it every time you're wearing it, and make sure it's in good functioning order before you go out and use it.
Whether you buy one or borrow one, having a life jacket on is the best way to be safe on the water. Covering the story, Alan Bean, 2 News Nevada.